So I've been meditating all day, trying to find out the reason why many people do not make it. Myself, I achieved a lot of success in my education, Masters in Financial Economics, have been working with the financial elite in the Nordics for, say, 5-6 years back. Soon maybe gonna move to the financial elite in Europe. Worked with many business people, private equity firms, investment bankers, M&A people, risk people from all the banks. And so I'm thinking, there are so many motivational videos. There's Gary Vaynerchuk, there's this guy and that guy, and everyone is saying something. So how to become successful, to motivate many young people. This is very good because motivation has to do with Iman. If we look at it spiritually, when you have Iman, faith in Allah, the consequence, the effect of Iman is motivation. You have a drive because you believe that you can make it, so you keep on pushing and you keep on working hard for a very long period of time. And this is why I managed to have success. Ultimately, it comes from Iman. So to be able to make it, most people do not have enough Iman, not even closely enough faith or belief to be able to make it. Many people are like this. It's very difficult for them to get motivated because they believe that everything is impossible. It's racism, it's oppression of Muslims, and so on. Yes, there is racism. Yes, there is oppression of Muslims. You have to overcome that. You just have to keep on pushing, even if you're running through a rough terrain. Yes, you're running through a rough terrain, but don't stop. Just keep on going. But you know, so people, many, they have a difficult time, very difficult time with the motivation, and that shows in this kind of way. They struggle a lot to believe in themselves and get a vision of, okay, this I want to do. Then that vision lasts for like 1 week. Then one problem happens and they lose faith and give up and start all over again. That's how most people are. They have 2-week, 3-week projects, 1-month project. But you are not gonna be a professional football player. Is that what you wanna be? If you give up after 1 month. You practice, you lose a game and then you get demotivated and then you give up. You're not gonna make it. You have to work hard for a very, very long period of time. And be patient, but that requires Iman, it requires faith. And most people struggle very much with faith. How do you know that you have faith? When there are problems, because you're going to encounter a lot of obstacles. You're going to encounter a lot of losses. You're going to lose a lot. So whatever you want to make it in, you are going to lose a lot. And do you give up or keep on going? And most people give up. And the 1% who make it, because to a certain degree I belong to that 1%. I'm not sort of there yet, but I'm on the journey. We keep on going. Yes, it hurts, yet you get depressed, sometimes you have to take time off, but we keep on going. We don't give up. We have this belief that it can eventually succeed. We're gonna make it. And that brings me to what I've seen. The number one reason why sort of many people don't make it. So there are many things you need to do at once. There is not just like this recipe for success. You need to be patient, but you need to be hardworking. Can you be patient and hardworking at the same time? Or do you think that hardworking means you have to be impatient and hectic? But can you be them at the same time? Can you be tough and kind at the same time? Can you? Can you be really hard and pushy and drive your point, but be kind at the same time? Or do you think that you have to be tough and become an asshole? Can you be self-confident and humble at the same time? Or does your self-confidence lead to a big blown ego and delusion? So you need to be able to do these things at once. Hardworking, tough, but gentle and kind at the same time. Humble and self-confident at the same time. And sort of these things. And Many people can do many of those things, but there's one thing that many people fail at, and that is they're not tough enough. Most likely, why you are not going to make it, or someone else is not going to make it, or me, I'm not going to make it, is because you and I, or he, is not tough enough. We are not tough enough. Like, you gotta be tough to make it. It doesn't mean you have to become an asshole, but you have to not be too agreeable. You have to drive your point, defend your turf. Everyone is not there to become your best friend. Some people want to strategically destroy you, and you need to be able to handle that and strategically maneuver through a minefield. You are gonna lose a lot. You are gonna lose a lot, and you just have to be tough and like, keep on going. So this jalali side, the powerful side of Allah, this toughness, is missing. Because if you are too much of a wussy, or you are scared to death of everything, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. There's not a single person who's successful in anything, be it football, entertainment, banking, finance, business, technology, politics, who is not quite tough. Take Obama as an example. He's tough as hell. Like, he can have half the world hating him, and he just keeps on going. Just weighs it off his shoulders. You have to be tough. There's no way around it. Confident, tough. Yeah. That's it. And there's nothing wrong with being tough. There's nothing wrong with being jalal and strong and powerful. And like you are at war, you get shot and it hurts and you keep on fighting. There's nothing wrong with that. That's good. But you can be kind at the same time. You don't have to become toxic. You don't have to become egotistical or delusional. You can be tough and kind and gentle at the same time. You can be tough and patient at the same time. You can be tough and merciful and loving at the same time. These are not like, and this is the problem, you know, people, they see a video, oh, you gotta be tough. Now they start going and becoming macho and shit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's you not believing in yourself. If you walk around macho, that's just a big sign of I don't have self-confidence. That's not real toughness. Yes, there is this powerful side in it, but you know, if you have to overdo it like that, you're just stamping it on your head that you don't believe in yourself. So, and there is this kind of attack on masculinity by certain forces like movies and so on, this feminization of things. And that leads to many people feeling like there's something wrong with being masculine or tough. No, there's nothing wrong with that. That's really good, and that is completely needed for you to make it. And actually, I don't agree with Jordan Peterson on everything, but there's one thing that I think he's good at, and that's personality psychology, because he's a professor in personality psychology. He has shown that agreeableness and success is somehow negatively correlated. So the more agreeable you are, the less likely you are to be successful. I don't know exactly how they sort of measure that statistically and what variables they use, but that's the point. And I can confirm with my experience in sort of banking and management consulting that certainly is the case. Like if you are too agreeable, people will think that you are weak, and they will run you over. They will run you over, completely run you over. They will take everything and leave nothing to you and pat you on the back. You have to be a little bit tough and driving. Because I have tried to be very nice and it didn't work at all. And then I tried to be tough and it was 300% more successful. So keep this in mind. And everyone I know that is successful in banking is very tough, but also very nice. At the same time. Hopefully this video is helpful. There's nothing wrong with being jalal, powerful, masculine, but you can be masculine and merciful and kind and patient and loving at the same time. You don't have to become an asshole just because you are tough. It's that one-dimensional thinking that, okay, one variable only. No, you need to have 10 variables at the same time. They have to interbe. Now we are getting into the mysticism of interbeing. They have to sort of act within you simultaneously. Hopefully this video is helpful. If not, leave a comment below and I'll read it. Assalamu alaikum.